Hey yo, what is good? It is the big homie, the Bully King, Grand Pappy Play, aka Play All Consoles, back with another stream here on both Twitch and YouTube. And I'd like to thank everyone for joining me on this fine Friday evening. Also, big shout outs, thanks, and appreciation to the folks checking out the VODs over on YouTube. Again, much appreciation there. And as always, if you enjoy what you see, would appreciate a like, comment, and subscribe. So, the weekend is here. Things haven't gone exactly as I wanted with streams. We're still here for Final Fantasy 12. We're doing another grinding stream because I realized, while I was at work today, long day at work, I gotta still catch up my A team in levels. So we're gonna do that tonight. I thought I was gonna have this game beat earlier this week, and I haven't yet. We might. We'll see how things go tonight and see how I feel about tomorrow. Anyway, yeah, I believe that is everything. Like I said, it's gonna be another grinding stream. This one is gonna be a bit of suffering though, because my A team is 10 levels or more behind the B team, and the B team was already suffering. So this is gonna be a lot of dying and a lot of frustration. Anyway, with that being said, let's swap on over, make sure everything's working correctly. Two things of note. The game volume will be low, just to avoid any YouTube copyright shenanigans. For those that missed it, I've said it almost every day this week. Beating Final Fantasy 13 threw up all kinds of red flags, made YouTube go nuts. Found out there's a restriction in Russia. Copyright. It was a. Hopefully the channel's not in any kind of. Well, it shouldn't be any danger. I just don't want to get no copyright strikes. The second thing is that while I won't be needing it mostly for this grind, with the older JRPGs, we do have a strategy guide pulled up to let me know what all I don't want to miss, as well as in case there's some stuff that I was like, I might want. No, I don't want to. I don't want to go through all that work. Anyway, with all that said, here we are. We are going to swap up the party. And actually, before we do that, we got to set up gambits. Because... Alright, let's do this. Alright, what is it? My life status disease is cleansed. There it is. Is disabled. Alright. It's Chiraja. That'll be for the bat room. Excuse me. Um, what float? All right, now I gotta find it. Excuse me. There it is. Okay, cool. So float is there. All right. Could be Vox, right? Let's just float any. All right. Or almost. We have the magic set differently. That's because Van will be the one using the Zodiac Spear. All right. So now I gotta match Fran up with. Uh, Bosh. Okay, 50%. Eight. Oops. Um. All right. Okay. Ally status. Right. Um. Where is it? There it is. Status disease. And it'll be cleanse. Actually, we should change his to ally blind, status blind. And hers, ally status blind. Turns to Vox, right? No, not Vox. Blind. Target. Alright, so these two are identical now. So now we got to swap these two, or make these two match up. So her haste needs to be third. This needs to be up here. Yeah, we already have float there, so she doesn't need float. Alright, so foe undead. Oh, jeez. Raja. We can turn that off. Sunya, no. That was confused. Oh, it's already there. Just put that there. That didn't need to be there. Foe status disabled. Well, why is it that? What? No. That should be foe status undead. Yo, Catzilla!
Hello, motherfucker.
Hello, how you doing? How you feeling? How's it going? Happy Friday to you. Congratulations on your first. How you feeling? How you doing? How you going? Give you a little shout out. Appreciate you being here, homie. How's my Friday? My Friday was long. My Friday was long, let me tell you. I'm glad it's the weekend now. I Normally I do laundry on. I was not. I was not. I was. I was ready to go take a nap. But it's better now. How's your Friday, homie? Hopefully you're doing better than I am, or I was. I'm better now. Okay. Undead is disabled. Friday has, yeah, that's how Friday has passed. It is now Friday night. Friday's the only day of the week that has 2 days. There's Friday and there's Friday night. Oh, okay. No, yeah, you ahead on the time. Okay. Well, I hope your Saturday is going well. I guess I could put poisoner. Actually, change that to blind. Your boy here having to try to think. Probably not the best thing, but we'll manage. Put poisoner there. Why is this no? Okay, faux undead. Do I have a Steam friend code? I do. I believe, yes. I don't know if I have a command for it. Let me see. Is there a command? Oops. Hmm. I'd have to give it to you personally. I don't have it set up there. But I do have Steam. I do have a Steam account. So yeah, obviously I have a Steam code. Undead. Disable. Um, there it is. Okay, that's gonna be on. All right, that should be everything. All right, now that we got that, let's throw the equipment. She has a golden axe. He's going to get the Zodiac Spear. Whoops. No, I didn't mean to do that. Let's give him back this. And then we switch their weapons. All right. So now, aside from the 10 level power gap, A team and B team are, or mostly. So now, like I said, it's a 10 level. Level 80, level 80, level 1, level 80, level 90. There's our new thing. All right. Let's go. This is going to be painful for a while. It's going to take me a while just to make it to the damn bat room. And that bat room will clean my clock, I'm sure. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Oh, he's the only one with grand armor. Okay. I was gonna say I saw something look different, but okay. Wait a second. I know what's up. I know why. Yo, Mel! How you doing? How you feeling? How's it going? Happy Friday. Hopefully you're having a nice day. Let me give you a little shout out. Appreciate you being here. Godzilla stole the first, so they lurking around somewhere. Hopefully you're having a good start to your weekend. Alright, let's try this. Alright. Oh, that's the wrong way. Oh yeah, this is gonna take a while. Slept it off. Okay, well, headaches do suck. I'm glad you was able to sleep it off. It's Friday. Hopefully that, makes things better. Oh, this is gonna be rough. I've got the A team in. They're 10 levels down, and it's looking forward to tomorrow morning. You looking forward to seeing the Gremlin, or do you have something else going on tomorrow morning? All right. Here we go. Why is Fran attacking and not... Hold on. Tormenting her with old music. Yeah, well, you gotta watch out because some of the other people don't take too like what's his name, Altered Beast. They seem a bit particular about what people play. They're quick to skip a lot of stuff. Probably someone from Vivi's generation. Why is this working like this? I don't understand why. They can cry about. Hey, I look. I'm just saying. You're gonna spend bits to have music played. Someone's probably gonna spend bits to have it skipped. I mean, Vivi makes out either way. Why is this not working the way I'm supposed to be? Um, Undead disable. Raja. So yeah, I will be watching. I might be grinding this game in the background. I've been doing that the past few weeks because between this and Final Fantasy 13, I've been doing a lot of grinding, a lot more than I planned. So I'll have VV like on the second monitor. As long as things don't get too heated or too serious, I'll just be chilling. Something there's never anything everyone can get behind. The internet is a wide place, and it works harder and harder to make everyone against each other. So I've given up on trying to get everyone to agree on anything. Weird Al? Okay. I like Weird Al. But if I had money to, I bet someone tries to skip it. Besides Hypescotch, because you know Hypescotch, he's gonna skip everything if it ain't Kid Rock. So, but someone will get their panties in a bunch and want to skip Weird Al. We do not talk about how. No, see, we talk about Hypescotch. We just talk badly about him. And you know what? Honestly, Hypescotch is like the lovable punching bag. No, we don't like any of his takes, but he's been with Vivi so long, and he has given her so many bits. And I think he's in it for the bit, you know? He wants to, oh shit, did I just die? God damn it. I think he's in it to be the clown villain. Me and my homies hate Hypescotch. Oh, what's Fat? Oh yeah, I know Fat. That's a classic. But yes, all the homies hate Hypescotch, but honestly, Hypescotch is not. He's not annoying. Well, okay, no, he is annoying. There are people in VV's chat that annoy me more than Hypescotch. We'll say it like that. I ain't gonna say no names or point any fingers. There are folks that are more annoying in VV's chat than Hypescotch. Like Hypescotch will pop in, make a little, you know, annoying joke. Everyone jumps all over him, then he disappears for a while. There are some folks that are just beyond annoying. So, but and like Hobbit will agree with me. You know, yes, Hypescotch is annoying, but he's not the worst person in the chat. I don't have an 8 ball. No, 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 no. We don't have no 8. Look, there's no shortcuts to finding answers. If I don't want to say, I ain't gonna be said. Is it high 8 ball? I don't listen. Cat. Look. I ain't giving y'all no shortcuts to try to frame anything. Cat. Now you treating the 8 ball command like Grok. That's part of look. Before Grok was a thing, 8 ball was not a thing in my chat. Now see what we should be saying. Me and all my homies hate AI, unless they're named Neurosama. Hey, we gotta level up. This is the point of doing this. Although, you know what I should, you know, I'm glad you reminded me. Because there's a couple of other AI VTubers, like AI, not someone that just names their character AI. I've been wanting to check them out to see how they compare to Neurosama. Obviously, Neurosama's the top, but I'm just wondering how they compare, you know? Because I mean, if it's someone creating their own AI, even if it's not as good as Neurosama, there's got to be something for the there's got to be something said for the effort. Right? We're going this way. Now what's crazy is I've gotten here, and I'm almost out of magic. Who just got petrified? Okay, I gotta. Apparently. Who has a petrified gambit? Nobody petrified gambit? I guess not. Well, apparently he can't have it. I'm gonna have to give it to her. Alright, that's done. Hmm. It's not even getting its off. Are you sure it's 4th of July fireworks? Because, you know, when I lived in Chicago, it sounded like fireworks. I guarantee you it wasn't. I don't know what kind of neighborhood you live in, but sometimes that ain't fireworks. Alright. Alright, we got another level up. You know what guns? Okay. Because I don't live in a bad area of town, but sometimes what I hear is not fireworks. Okay, you know what? We're gonna go back because my MP is horribly low. Let me see something here. 251, 253, 274. I should be better off magic wise with the 18. Yeah, my 18 is all of them have. No, I don't understand. Actually, I do understand. I know what's going on. And actually, what was the temperature today? Okay. Yeah, yeah, no, when I look, the joke is when I lived in Chicago, and I still live close enough to Chicago, when the temperature gets above 70 degrees, that's when the bullets start flying. And it's pretty goddamn true. That's why I was like, well, what's the temperature right now? It was almost 70 degrees, so there's probably some stuff happening in the city of Chicago. So yeah, I'm used to that kind of act. That's why I made the joke that I did. I'm like, oh, well, you sure it's fireworks? You know? Depending on where you live, it isn't always fireworks. Setting them off for the kid. Well, I mean, someone's trying to be a good dad or a bad example, either one. Luckily, we don't have too much. Okay, I shouldn't say that. We do have knuckleheads. But when it comes to 4th of July, I usually just have to worry about June, July, and August. All the other months, people don't get too riled up with fireworks. Because it sounds like gunshots to some people. Nobody wants to deal with the police. Trust me. That was one of the things I could never understand. If you don't want to deal with the police, why would you do stuff that have the police come to your crib? Oh no, I live in an apartment complex. No, that's not a bad. No, apartment complexes have the biggest concentration of idiots. I'm sorry. Mel, Twitch is just not liking you. Hold on. I'm not dropping any frames, so it's nothing on my end at the moment. I had to double check. Sometimes it'll be on both ends. I'm assuming it's not sending your messages. Are you on mobile? Sometimes, you know, it could be Twitch mobile versus Twitch desktop. Just throwing stuff out there. I don't know. I don't know. I did all my thinking earlier in stream. I don't want to think anymore. I want to have my drink and chill. Also, Mel, if Twitch is being too much of a pain with the messages, you can always send them on the YouTube. You know, we're dual streaming up here. Gotta plug the YouTube. Gotta plug the multi-stream. Will you stop leeching my... Alright, I'll be here. We'll figure out if it's the... Hello there, Mel. I see you. We'll figure out if it's a mobile thing or if it's a platform thing. Alright, I gotta give up my streak, my chain, because I gotta get my MP back. I do thank you for visiting me on my YouTube, though. Numbers help. Okay, we're not doing anything with that. But now what we're gonna do is I gotta turn off this gambit. That's for the bat room. We save that for the bat room. So we got the first message. Mel, are you sending more messages? Are they coming through? Are they not going through? Please let me know. Troubleshooting is something I do. Unfortunately, I do it for a living, so I don't do too damn much. That was part of my problem today. Trying to help people fix shit that they fucked up. Hey, Mel, I was just curious. But hopefully, you know, like I said, hopefully it's a platform mobile thing. It has been. It has been. No, you're not. It's been a pain in the ass for like the past 2 weeks, I think. Hold on. I just noticed. There we go. But yeah, no, yeah. I don't know if Twitch is trying something new and we just haven't heard about it yet, but yeah, Twitch has been a pain in the ass past couple of weeks. Alright. Alright, when it's a small group, we can go with this. Alright, while it's doing that, that sip is sip was for everyone in chat. Okay. Why do I keep missing? All right, there we go. There's the level up. See, this is what we're doing. We got to get A team caught up to the B team. Cool. Yeah, hit everyone with the disable. Cool. Damn! You You see that? That was a yeet. Yeah, that bad out the screen. All right. Cool. All right. Yeah, don't attract that dude. All right, so now here. Wait, map. We're gonna make a run for the bat room because there's too many enemies here. I don't want to change my I don't want to lose my chain gauge. So we run. Yeah, here these guys come. Back it up, homies. Alright, this is the room. So we're going to turn this back on. And we're going to see how long our MP lasts. That, and we're going to see how long just my peoples last. Cross your fingers, folks. Cross your fingers. And here we go. Ooh, the frames died so hard there for a second. Oh yeah, the PS2 is struggling.
Bruh.
Yo, cat. Yeah, no, dude. This is the limitations of old technology. Shit like this happens. PS2 it's not. You know what? No, the graphics haven't gone down. It's just the frames. The game slowed down. Frames per second said no, no. We on vacation at this point. You asking too much. The reason San Andreas worked so well, and this is a common video game developer trick. You make a big ass open world map, you leave it empty. The problem that this game had right now is that the map wasn't empty. It had moving characters. You can have a big, open, sprawling, static environment. As soon as you start adding moving stuff to it, fucking systems start getting taxed. If you think I'm wrong, go ahead and play GTA, San Andreas, and then get a 6-star wanted level. When you start blowing shit up, frame rates drop. I remember that. That's when all the explosions are super slow-mo. That ain't movie cinematics. No, that's the processor in the game machine saying, you're gonna make me give up and I'm about to tap out. That's the limitations of certain hardware. It does that. Yeah, no, it's the same thing. The game's moving great right now. I mean, this is some detailed, 3D environment for a PlayStation 2. System's over 20 years old. But it's 10 enemies in here and start throwing magic around. No, the system says, dude, you need to quit this. This is not what I was made for. And as soon as, look, all the enemies pop in, and then all the magic goes on, all the effects, and then you start throwing magic around. Yep, everything is slowed down. That's basic computer 101. You can push this. When you get up there, like with this scene right here, yeah, the processor is gonna be like, buddy, we need to talk. You got a whole lot of shit happening on screen here for a system that is 20 plus years old. I mean, you can see all the enemies. They're all moving. You got my characters. They're all moving somewhat. They got little static, or not static, they got little, movements. Then you've got all the magic that's happening, interacting with all the characters and all the enemies. And it's more than just one. You got all these items that are sitting on the ground. And of course, there's the sound, because early game systems had the sound and the graphics all going through one chip. Save money. And as enemies die, everything speeds back up. And it happens with every system. It happened back with Atari. It happened back with the NES, the Sega Master System. It happens with PlayStation 5. It happens with Xbox Series X, the Nintendo Switch and Switch. It happens. And okay, hot take. When I see a frame rate slowdown, that means that the game was made at the upper limits of the system's tolerance. It'll run good in normal circumstances, but then when you put yourself in a situation like this, where everything's happening at once and it starts to slow down, that's when you know you have reached the upper limit of the system's specs. And that means, hey, guess what? The programmers either A, don't know how to optimize, or B, they crammed as much shit as they could in there to still put it on the system. Perfect example from what I've seen, the new game Pragmata, the one with the little android girl, whatever. They have multiple graphic settings because apparently her hair alone, just her hair, can slow down a system to where a VTuber cannot stream the game at high resolution and have their model on screen at the same time. I have seen clips of different VTubers playing it, and I can tell immediately who's running a 5090 and who's something lower. Immediately. Just because of the hair. That's optimization. That is programmers putting the most they can into something and making, okay, we got to turn this down. We got to turn this down a little bit or else we can't stream this. But that's the, I am not a pro. Let me clarify. I am not a programmer. I did some programming when I was younger. I have a very, very, very basic understanding of it. But I have enough understanding to know when something is being pushed to the max of its capabilities. And again, it could be that, the programmers who runs a 5090 who runs a free. Yeah. No, you're right. I mean, because some of them, I saw someone running very high-end graphics. Their VTuber model was glitching out. I saw someone running low-end graphics. Model was moving fine. And there's a couple I saw running high-end graphics. Model was fine. I'm like, oh, they have a good PC. Look, you see everything happening on screen at once. Now, I don't have a 5090. Hell, I don't have a 4090 or a 3090. My PC, when I built it, was not meant to be a gaming PC. That was before I started streaming. And I will probably... okay, I shouldn't say probably never. A high-end graphics card is low on my priority just because I have a PS4, a PS5. I have an Xbox Series X, an Xbox... I have the high-end game systems. High is not a high priority for me. Now, if someone were to gift it to me, I'd gladly put it in my machine. Because I think, like, if I had a 5090, I'd run Pragmata at the highest settings and still be able to run a full VTuber model if I wanted. My PC beefy as hell. I don't have DDR5 RAM because it wasn't around when I bought my PC or when I built my PC. But I got a lot of DDR4 up in this bitch. All right, we're surviving here. We're surviving. We're surviving better than I thought. Hold on, let's see something here. Okay. Yeah, if I had added a 5090 to this bitch, it like say I came across a 5090. I prefer. I would download Pragmata from the PS or not the from Steam, run it just to run at highest settings, just to have a flex. Like I said, if you go on YouTube and you see various streamers stream Pragmata, and they have those high ass graphic settings. Oh no! Did I just? Oh, I lost Van. I went too hard. No, do not. Yeah. Games like Pragmata. What was the one that Viva was trying? Lost Ark. That would have been the one that you could tell a 5090 was there. The Resident Evil Requiem. You can tell a 5090 is in use there. Oh shit! No! Whoa! 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 Why is all my people dying? Holy shit! Oh damn! That was a party wipe, dude. Hold on, we gotta go to the next room. I need to bring people back to life. I, Like I said, this is the suffering I was talking about. Alright, let's get back into this room. Luckily their health didn't regenerate, so that's good. Alright, so we just had to leave the room for a hot second, but we're good. Oh damn, they came back? Alright, alright. Damn, Ash already went down. Alright, cool. Alright. We had one party wipe, but we're still good. We was able to recover. We're still here. Back at it. Look at all that slowdown. Fun fact, for those that are too young to know, because the NES would have this at many times when the game was getting very hectic, we would use that as an actual strategy to have better reaction time. At least in comparison to what the game sees. Oh, Jesus! Alright, no, okay, he's back. Yeah, we would purposefully get to a point in the game where this kind of thing would happen so that we could have... Oh, jeez. Oh, no, party wipe. We need to go to another room. Holy shit. All right, we're back to the B team, or the A team, I should say. But yeah, we would. I don't know if the programmers meant it that way back in the old game, like something like Gradius or R-Type, one of those like bullet, before bullet hell games were called bullet hell. We had bullet hell games, and you would get to a point where everything slowed down, and you couldn't get through that part of the game unless it did so. We would do that. Damn it, Van! Can y'all bring Van back, please? Hell, we were even doing that kind of strategy on the Commodore 64. Y'all don't know about Commodore. Y'all don't know about that. We was doing that though. Get part of the game and like, okay, we need to slow this down. There'd be just enough enemies on the screen, and you unleash some like attack, or you start like unloading all your weapons, and then all of a sudden everything slowed down, and then you can maneuver through the bullet hell. Now everything's gone back. See, we killed a few folks. And now everything speeds back up to normal speed. Cool. Alright, we're going to hit this, and then everyone's going to come back because we did go to a different room. Alright, here they come. Cool. Excuse me. All right. 83s and 82s. We're slowly catching back up to the 90s. All right. Take whatever 1,000 million and then some. All right, here they come. Dude, slow down. There we go. With the way that slowed down, you can tell the PS2 compared to nowadays, it's a potato. Bonafide potato. Holy cow. Alright. Alright, that's where we're at. And back we go again. Here we go. Will you stop killing my peoples? Jeez. Come on. Yo, is this Dibbles? Never will we. Look. Hold on, Dibbles. We're in this room because I'm trying to bring my A team back up to the same level as my B team. I don't know if I'll go for level 99 or not for both teams, but we're going to at least get to 90 with the A team. We're already there with the B team. Not hating. I'm just explaining. You know, like I said, I put it in the title description. It's a grinding stream. Because I realized last stream, my A team, they're supposed to be the A team. They have the better magic. They have better stats almost overall. Look, we are now 7 or 8 levels behind the B team. When I started, it was 10 or 11 levels. We can't have that. We cannot have that. Because the A team is what I'm probably trying to beat the game with. B team is there as backup. Also, since Dibbles is here, it reminds me to shill out my Twitter where there is a poll to vote on what game I play starting next Monday. If you haven't been, Dibbles, I'm looking at you. If you haven't been, go and vote for your fave. If it turns out to be a game that I've already beaten, we will go to the next one, or we will use the picker wheel. So anyone that's like, I want you to play this out, go vote. Go vote on my Twitter poll. It is in the description down below on YouTube. It is in the panels over on Twitch, or you can use exclamation point Twitter in the chat, either chat, to bring it up. Now that we have gotten that out the way, ooh, excuse me. Like I said, this was a long day at work. You might hear me yawn a few times. I don't think you'll hear my stomach growl. I was hungry earlier. I'm not as hungry now. If that makes any sense. To me, it doesn't. Maybe it's an old person thing. I don't know. Alright. Alright. Nobody dropped down? Then let's go reset the screen. Oh, fingers, wrists, everything popping. I'm too old. Pappy too old. For what exactly, I'm not sure, but too old, I'm sure. I do not have any frozen pizza with me. I do have some leftover fried chicken from the gas station. The Smirnoff, though, that will keep flowing tonight. At least until I'm ready to go to bed. Like I said, I will be watching or participating in the stream in the morning. On the second monitor, I will probably, I'll probably be doing off-stream grinding while I'm in that stream in the morning. So all this that's going on right now, I'll probably be doing that off-stream. Because I do understand most viewers, this is part of why I'm not a big streamer. Most viewers do not understand or care to appreciate actual grinding on stream. And I can understand that's like, it's not the most exciting thing. So at times when I can get some off-stream grinding, I will try to do, especially in a game long like this one. You know? I mean, FF13, you do not want to know how many offline hours I was grinding that game just for levels. Oh, I didn't wander. Hold on. I wandered in too far. All right. All right. And what? No, wrong button. 54K, 200, 220K, 80K. Oh, jeez. All right, whatever. We ain't worried about that right now. I was more curious than worried. Excuse me, little yawn there. All right, head back. Damn it, Dibbles. You talking about a pizza does sound damn good. It wouldn't be frozen. I'd order from a place. I got a place. I haven't ordered there from for a while, but I got a place. When I order that pizza, man, the owner himself tosses that shit. Brings it out all. It's All right. Now that we got everyone doing that, like everything hung up right there. Mm-hmm. Maybe I blinked and missed it. I could have heard. I could have sworn I heard something about to be said, but that's just me. With my drink. To all my folks out there hanging out with me, chilling, chatting, lurking, and having a little cocktail. Cheers. Yeah, bring Ash back. Yeah. Bring everyone back. All right, we're doing okay. Damn it, friend. All right. Hold up. Okay, that's front. And they've got. Okay, everyone's at 83 there, but if you go look. All right. Thought that was about to talk more, but I switched. That's fine. Oh, okay. Actually, you know what? Before we continue, y'all know what time it is. We've been drinking long before stream, so we need to go ahead and make a deposit over at the little streams room, make some game of water. Everyone hold on tight, and your boy will be back in a hot moment. All right, folks, we're back. I had to stop by the fridge, get a brand new refill on my drink. As you can hear here, go ahead and lubricate the kidneys. We do that here. Now, tell me something, folks that drink from can like devices. Don't you hate it when you pull the tab, expecting to open up the opening for the can so you can drink your delicious beverage, and you look and the tab didn't move at all, or not the tab, the opening. You pull it open, you hear the tsh, and you look down and nothing has been. So you gotta like carefully, without cutting yourself, push down on the opening until it opens enough that you can actually pour liquid out of your container. I hate when I had to do that. I had to do that just now. All right, let us continue. Excuse me. Yeah, I hate when shit like that happens. Alright, in we go. And yep, there goes the slowdown. Why did it not affect these two? Alright, we should be living through this fight. I mean, well, no. Someone already died, I think, so. As long as we live long enough to bring people back, we good. Like, this is taking forever to pull off. Okay, there's a level. Level up. Yeah, that shit came out of nowhere. Alright. I don't know who's leveled up. That's fine. It was Ash, okay. 84? Is that what that said? Alright. Oh, no, no, no. Okay, I'm doing things wrong. This is why a job at acting sucks. There we go. We'll see how it moves. I had an idea run through my head, but I'm not sure if I'm going to use it. So what I will do, take a sip of the drink bottle. Uh-oh. the hell hit me, but okay. Okay. I thought there was a shark dude. Okay, never mind. I thought I was seeing something, but I'm not. That's fine. Nobody's. Okay. Hold on. Go. No, no, that's taking us back. No, we don't want to go that way. All right. Hold on. Not there. All right. Cutscene. Oh no. Oh wait, wait. Hold on. That's why. Okay. Okay. No, we're just. Nobody? All right. Reset the rooms. Wait a second. No? Okay. Let me see here. Oh, come on. No, no, no. Oh, shit. Oh, damn. I wasn't paying attention. Ooh, that hurt. All right. Alright, you know what? Screw it. You're back at it. Hold on. Alright, that's all out the way. Ooh, look at it slow down so much. Alright. Another level. We appreciate level ups. That's why we're doing this. Hold on. There we go. Alright, everyone hold on. The bladder is calling. In the little streamer's room for a hot second, everyone hold tight. And I'll be back in a moment. Alright, we're back. Hydrate kidneys here real quick. We inching up on the 90s for the 18 here. It probably might not happen tonight. I'm starting to get hungry, and that's never a good thing for my stream. I'm hungry. I'm not doing no mukbang, so. Oh, thank you very much. There we go. Damn it! But one dude got to sit way out on his own. Oh, come on! Damn! Where's my drink? All right. Continue. All right. Hold on. Probably won't go on too much longer. The itis is killing me right now. Like y'all ain't heard my stomach grumble. I don't think so. If y'all heard my stomach grumble, let me know. All right, hold on. No. Um. Um. I gotta think about this. Do I want to do another run fighting it, or do I want to go and finish? Uh, wasn't it the voice for the only whatever? This ain't that stream. This not yet. Maybe I'll do music in the future, and I'll suffer. And okay, we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, everyone hold tight. I've been stalling because I gotta go to the little streamer's room. I didn't want to go, but it's best I go. Now, if folks are old enough, they know better. Everyone hold tight. Hopefully, enjoy the stream when I come back. I mean, technically, I'll come back. I'll be back. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, everyone hold tight. Back in a hot moment. I just realized that my microphone was not. My mic was still muted. And I only realized because I'm about to go back and head to the little streamer's room, make some more game water. And I'm like, oh, my mic's muted. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wait, everyone hold tight. And I, not some AI generated clone, I will be back in a hot moment. All right, folks, we're back. Let me get a little sippy sip. I grab a little snack, so I'm probably mute while I'm snacking on the snack so I don't crunch in everyone's ear, but we back at it. Hold on. We gotta. Here we go. All right, let's start it again. And there's another level up. Nice. So is that everyone? Cool. That worked out good. Alright, more chip crunching. Back on mute. Well, hot damn, they done killed me like that. Hold on. Didn't mean for my audio to come through like that, but yeah. Hold on, we gotta. We got two people down. All right, well that's going on. Snack done. No more crunching in people's ears. But we will take a sippy sip for everybody. Oh, damn, they dropped us. Okay. Damn it. Stop moving where the camera gets all messed up. Oh, no. That's all done. Cool. Nice. Well, at least the A team is slowly getting back up there. PS2 slowdown be damned. Alright, here they are. There we go. Everyone down. Besides the graphics. Alright. Alright, a spell that attacks everybody else. Okay. Alright, hey, stop that. Bring friend back. There we go. Nah. Hold on. Not that one. This one. I know why. And here we go. Here we go. Oh, we didn't spawn everyone in time. Okay, that's fine. There it is. God damn! Okay, I need to get away from the wall. And then, hold on. Alright. Jeez. Nope. We get out of here. We get out of here. We get everything all healed up. Oh, shit! Is she under confused? I guess she was. Holy shit. Alright, back in. Look, that frame rate died. That's okay. Where the real money is. Can we please hurry up and cast the damn spell? What the hell just happened? Whoa, 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 whoa. I didn't just... Why is this kicking in right now? I did not... I don't know why the hell that just happened. Yeah, I was about to die. I don't know why I did not summon that. I have to look at the VOD to see what... If maybe I hit a button or something. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why that just happened. And then I'm dead. And Fran dead too. Alright. Reset the bats. No, 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 no. We're not trying to pull those guys. Alright. Back at it, kids. Someone wake Fran back up. Come on. Jeez. Of course. No, no, we're still going. Alright. I don't know why the screen went black, but that's fine. Oh no, because I went through, that's why. Hold on. Let me look at the map. You know what? We're gonna head back and save. We're gonna call it there. All right. Let's head back to the save point. We have gotten quite a few levels. I mean, if we look, we went from 80 to 86, 85, 85. Yeah. We got quite a few levels. No, we're not going that way. We're running. We should be okay if we run from everything. Oh shit, no, we gotta... Nope. You're not doing that to me. There we go. Alright, I think that's it. Back to the... Uh-oh, hold on. Alright, that should be okay. Oh, fuck. Games of publishers want that big. Holy. Oh. Anyway, keep on dragon punching. Whoop, no, not what I want to do. All right. Hold on, let me No, I'll do that later. I was gonna make a Twitch command, but nah. Oh, what the Are you serious? Excuse me. Alright. No. Come on then. You know what? We're gonna. My eyes are getting sleepy. We did get some levels though. I mean, we're up at 90s and 91s. I mean, it's not 80 somethings, but. Um. I was doing that. Drink. No, nothing there. Okay. Alright. They're not losing no money. Okay, hold on. No. We'll let this keep going on. Alright. Hold on. Oh. Mm. Find it. Mm. Like, dang, mother. All right. We're gonna actually call it there for the night because I am hungry. It's late. Hold on. Stop this. So let's find someone to raid on out to. While I'm doing that, I do want to thank everyone for being here, hanging on out, chilling, chatting, lurking. Granted, it was only a grinding stream, but we did grind a bit. Um, but yeah, tomorrow we might do PS4. Yeah, I ain't gonna say no. I gotta find no sale. Anyway, let's go ahead and find out who we raiding out to. Let me take a look. Let me take a look. Damn it! Stop resetting who I'm looking at. Oh jeez, it does it again. All right, let's see if this will work. All right, stream is going. Again, I thank everyone for being here. Until next time, y'all be good, be safe, stay warm or cool, depending on where you're at. Most of all, stay awesome. Appreciate y'all being here. Hope to see y'all here next stream. But until that stream, peace out.